everyone, and welcome to the Dead Money Sports Gambling Parlor here on YouTube. It's the AFC Championship game. It's Conference Championship Sunday. First game of the day. The New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. Obviously, we've got storylines upon storylines, but the biggest one being no Bo Nix. Jarred Stidham making his first start in 2 years for the Denver Broncos. How will Stidham do? We're going to find out real soon here as we're getting ready for the national anthem. And then it's kickoff time. We've got our bets up. It's football time, folks. National anthem's done. Big flyover there. Jacked. We are jacked. We are ready to go. Now, obviously, if you watch the early line show on Sunday night, Monday morning, we jumped on that Broncos plus 5.5. And also the over 40.5. So we got the best of both numbers in this game. And actually the best of both numbers in the second game as well, at least on the total. The spread hasn't changed much in the Seahawks-Rams game. It's been painted at 2.5 all week. The only thing that's changed is the juice. We got it at minus 110. It's actually on one of my apps right now, Caesars. It's actually at minus 107, so it could actually get better odds. Minus 106 now. Get better odds on the Seahawks minus 2.5. But I am going to wait on that one. We'll see how things turn out in the first game. But we've got our bets for the first game. Again, Broncos plus 5.5. And the over 40.5. I also have the first half tie at 8-1. Small little bet on that one. Little funsy bet. I think that might be a good bet with these two teams looking to, kind of throw the jab in the first two quarters, not take any big risks. I think we'll see the deeper shots and the more chances on big plays in the second half as each team makes their adjustments. Maybe we'll see some sort of a fake kick, fake punt, fake field goal, something along those lines in the second half, but we'll see. We've also got Evan Ingram, over 2.5 receptions, and then Drake Maye under 225.5 passing yards, and that line actually has gone down as well. So we got a good number on that one. We're getting a lot of We're getting a lot of CLV value, which always makes me nervous. Yeah, Drake May is down to 223 and a half yards now, where we've got 225 and a half. All right, here we go. Here we go. I hope everybody out there is having a great weekend. If you're on the East Coast or the South or Midwest or wherever this big storm that's been hitting the United States has been, I hope you're taking precautions. Be careful out there on the roads. I live in a place where we get snow by the foot, so I understand how treacherous it can be when the weather is bad like that and you got to go out on the road. So hopefully you're not traveling. You get to stay indoors today, watch some great football, enjoy some food, maybe win some money, and just take it easy, Stop and smell the roses, as they say, right? Take a little time for yourself. You're worth it. We've also got Evan Ingram with the over 2.5 receptions. And it's at minus 112 right now. A little extra juice on that one as we got it. I want to say at minus 109. Yeah, minus 109. So we got a little bit of better CLV value on the juice on that one. And obviously a better number on the Drake May. Under 225 and a half. But the first bet we need to hit is the first half tie. I mean, obviously, if Evan Ingram gets 3 receptions in the first half, great. There's calling for snow. I mean, it's pretty cold here in Lake Tahoe. It's sunny out. It's pretty outside, but it's like 25 degrees. It's the one thing that bugs me out about living here. Having lived in New York, and I traveled all over the United States. I've spent winters in Minneapolis. I spent winters in Chicago. I've spent winters in Washington State and Spokane. I've been to Denver in the winter. I've been to all these places. Denver was like here, though. It'll be cold outside, but it'll be beautiful, blue skies and sunshine. Whereas like New York and those places on the East Coast, Chicago, Minneapolis, if it was cold outside, it was like gray and gloomy. Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. I worked in Columbus, Ohio a couple times. So I spent like maybe 8 months there total. Very disappointed I didn't get to go to a football game. I've never been to a college football game. I've gotta go to at least one. Been to plenty of pro games. Never been to a college professional, or never been to a college football game. So what's if you've been to a college game or pro game, what's your favorite sport to attend live? And your favorite stadium? I been to quite a few. I will say the Raiders Stadium in Vegas is nice. It's air conditioned. Obviously in Vegas it's hot as fuck. Even in the even in the fall and the winter, it's still hot. But like if you go to a venue, go to a some kind of a event at that stadium in the summertime, it's air conditioned, which is beautiful. The Viking Stadium was really cool. I actually went to the X Games, the summer X Games there. Get him! Oh! Stidham almost fumbled. Man, I knew I should have bet the results of the first drive for the Broncos punt was minus 120. For the Patriots, results of their first drive was plus 120. But Broncos are punting on the first possession. And they had pressure on him. He almost strip sacked him from behind. I've still got a couple of bullets left in my gun here in my account. So I'm going to be looking. I may be looking for an opportunity excuse me, to live bet. Nice punt. Beautiful punt. Let me pull this up. Boom. All right. Here we go. And Patriots start the drive with a run. They're backed up in their own territory after a beautiful punt there to start. I mean, this is kind of what I saw happening though. I don't expect the points to really start flowing until the second half. Again, over 40.5. Broncos plus 5.5. But I will be looking for an opportunity, maybe in the second half or after halftime, depending on how this game's going, to live bet the Patriots and maybe try to middle this thing. Nice play by the Broncos defense there. Stuffed them for no gain. Bringing up a third down. If you're dealing with snow right now, how much have you gotten so far? We haven't gotten snow here in Lake Tahoe since New Year's. But we got like 18 inches of snow in that one storm, and we got hit on Christmas and Christmas Eve for about a foot. Whoa! Almost intercepted. Wow, that would have been huge for the Broncos, but a big stop. Back-to-back punts. Damn it. I'm so mad at myself. The results of the first drive, both punts. One Broncos were minus 120, and the Patriots were plus 120. Could have hit them both. Damn it. Ooh, that was close. He got leg whipped by his own man, the Broncos defender, and went directly to his leg. Let's hope he's okay. All right. Yeah, now the Broncos should start with good field position, as he's going to get the ball at the 43-yard line, roughly. He should have fair caught that. No sense in taking a chance of fumbling there. He could have gotten stripped very easy. Mile High City believes in Stiddy. I like that one. So what do we think about the coaching hire so far? Mike McCarthy named as the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. Now, looking at the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is not a franchise that, fires their coaches after 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? It was Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and then Mike Tomlin. You know what I mean? These guys had more than 10 years each. Tomlin nearly 20 years as the head coach. Now, they had success as well. It's a well-run organization and a very loyal fan base. They're one of the most nationwide fan bases in the United States. I mean, you've got like the Steelers, the Cowboys, and the 49ers, and maybe the New York Giants, and maybe Chicago as well, where you can almost go to any city in the United States and you will find a group of fans of that team, and those fans travel as well. Green Bay Packers as well. But yeah, so now you've got McCarthy going to Pittsburgh. Jesse Minter, defensive coordinator from the Chargers, and I believe he was also a coach with Baltimore as a positions coach, will be the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, you've got Stefanski going to the Falcons. That's my team. We'll see how it goes. I like the fact that they kept Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator, because the Falcons' defense played well. And looking at the fact that they had, I want to say they had four rookies that were starters on the defense, with the two defensive front guys that were the first rounders, and you had Watts as the safety. He got hurt, but he was having an outstanding year, and I believe Bauman as well, before he got injured, was a rookie, and he was having a great season. So, and the offense, all the pieces are there, except for maybe the quarterback. All right, we are back with the action here. Broncos starting at their own 41-yard line. Good field position. Stidham back to pass, scrambling around in the pocket, looking downfield, looking for a man. Throws downfield. He was out of bounds anyway. The referee threw his hat, so he was ineligible anyway. Come on, look for the tight end, man. He hasn't looked comfortable in the pocket yet, and obviously the Patriots can get after the quarterback, and they've got a good secondary. They tackle well. Yep, illegal touching. So they lose it down. But no loss of yards. Ingram, find Ingram. And they're going 5 wide. Going deep. He's got a man, and he's got it. And the Broncos are down inside the 10-yard line with Mims. What a throw by Stidham. Put it right on him. Boom. Got past his man. Gonzalez, too, wasn't it? Yeah. Beat him. Stidham put it right on his man. Made up for that last throw on that one. And it looks like the Broncos are going to call timeout. His wife, Stidham's wife, and I guess I'm assuming it's his mom or wife's friend, somebody. Loving that. Yeah, the Broncos called timeout. Oh, they're check. Is that Mims they're checking out? He did kind of hit his helmet onto the ground because he was protecting the ball, and his forehead of his helmet definitely hit the ground. It almost looks like when Nico Collins went out a couple of weeks ago. Same exact thing where their both arms were over the ball, and his head went right into the ground. The exact way you get a concussion. Here we go. Handoff. Bryant gets maybe half a yard. And it's only because the tackler kind of rolled him over. Not much on that play. They've got to get touchdowns here. There's no way they can have this kind of field position and not score touchdowns. This is a gift early in this game. They've got to get it. Damn, I haven't seen Ingram in the game at all. Nice. He's got his man wide open is Cortland Sutton. And we've got our first touchdown of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Cortland Sutton gets the Broncos on the board. Yep. It's just an easy pitch and catch, man. Those are the plays that the Rams run. Those bootleg, tight end drag, wide receiver drag, Puka Nakua, always catching the damn ball. All right, Broncos are up. What do we got? What do we got on the live line here? Patriots are currently minus 1.5 plus at plus 105. And I like the fact that the Broncos scored there because I think the Patriots will have opportunities to score. Um, Gives us a better chance to hit that tie. I was more worried about the Broncos keeping pace than the Patriots keeping pace. They got some videos up on X showing some people with a doom buggy riding through the streets of Philadelphia in the snow. Looks like fun to me. That's one thing I haven't gotten to do since I've been here in Lake Tahoe is go on a snowmobile. And I want to because I see them all the time. There's places right up the street where you can go and like rent it for tourists, but there's a spot further up at the higher elevations where the locals go with their fucking badass snowmobiles that haul ass. Those are the ones I want to get. I want to take a trip on. Growing up in Florida, I've definitely got some redneck tendencies. ATVs, that kind of shit, snowmobiles, jet skis, yeah. Sign me up. All right, let's go. Patriots. The one thing I don't want is there to be a difference in the scoring. You know what I mean? Like if the Broncos score a touchdown, then the Patriots need to score a touchdown. If the Broncos score a touchdown or scored the touchdown and they kick a field goal, it starts worrying me. All right, a little dump off to Diggs for a little gain there. Hand off. He's short of the first down, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. The thing about the live betting screen, that's why I don't like keeping it up, is it actually tells you what the results of the play are in a way before the play actually happens because they get the information first. And you can tell by the way the odds change and the spread changes, whether or not the team is having success or not. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Big play early. He may have gotten it. Sure, he did. Yeah, he got it. It wasn't barely he got it, but it was enough. Ramondre Stevenson with about a 1-yard gain. They needed half a yard. He got a yard. They brought in big number 95 there as the fullback. He still barely got it. I mean, this Broncos defense has come to play for sure. I like the fact they're handing it off, though. Keep Drake Maye's passing yards down. There we go. Little fake screen. No gain. Losing yards for Diggs. That helps our total. Boom. You know, they're jacked in that place. But you got to stay. I mean, it's only the first quarter, right? Like, you can't be overwhelmed by the moment. But you know, they're loud. Patriots have had the comfy confines of Foxborough in their other playoff games. Now they're on the road in Mile High. Going deep. It's going deep, and it's great defense there by Surtain. What great defense. He was right in phase with him the whole way. Look back at the ball. They're both kind of using one hand to get on the guy, and he uses his offhand to bat the ball away. Perfect defense by Surtain there. Perfect. 3rd and 12. I thought that was 3rd down. That's right, they got the first. Here we go. No penalties. Look out for Mac Hollins. Pass rush is coming. They got it away to Diggs, and Diggs is stopped for a short gain. And they're going to punt it again. Benito, yep, beat Campbell. It was almost a hip drop tackle. I think that's why Diggs was kind of upset, but all right, New England punting for the 2nd time. Watch out, bad punt, but it gets a roll. Stay away, stay away. All right. Broncos clear, and they're going to get the ball at around the 23-yard line. So how do we feel right now? Let's see what it is now. Still early in the game. Patriots are now plus 1.5. Patriots are now plus 1.5 at minus 102. I told myself I wasn't going to bet live lines until at least after halftime because I want to see if we hit the tie at halftime. But let's let the Broncos run their this drive out here. Again, I think the points are really going to come in the second half. I'm kind of surprised that the Broncos were able to score that touchdown, but that big shot to Mims was huge. Is he going to be back in the game? We will have to find out. I'm looking on X here. See if there's any update on Mims. It looked like they were evaluating him for a concussion. Great play by Surtain there. Yeah, look at that. Just perfect coverage there. Boom. Boom. He was right in his hip pocket. Had the big catch last week for the touchdown on the go route, but I think that Denver is going to wear him out and say, "You guard that guy, and we're going to overload everybody him out today." And what I mean is not New England. You don't want to throw at this guy. What do we think about Harbaugh going to the Giants? Now you got the Cowboys, Eagles, the Commanders. I mean, I'm not a believer in Dan Quinn. I've seen his body of work with Atlanta. Nice run by Harvey on first down. Here we go. Nice run. 9 yards on first down. You know, Dan Quinn obviously was a great defensive coordinator with Seattle. But those Atlanta Falcons teams, especially the one that went to the Super Bowl, that they lost a 28-3 game, that was Kyle Shanahan's offense. They were scoring like 35 points a game. They have one of the highest points per game averages in NFL history, that team. Their defense was bad. It wasn't very good. They just outscored everybody. That's how they won. So I've seen Dan Quinn, and his decision-making is horrible. Here we go. Evans. Oh, he's in the flat. Throw it to him. Oh, Bryant. Nice little gain there. I'm seeing more. It looks like, is it Troutman or whatever? Their tight end is blocking. Yeah, like they're bringing Troutman in as more of a blocking tight end as opposed to a route running tight end. There's Evans. I see number 1 on the field now. In the slot at the bottom of the screen. All right, here we go. Man in motion. And they're going to run it with Stidham. And he slides down, gets a nice gain on first down, pulls it. Little option play by Stiddy. Whoop. Number 44 went right with him. He just held the ball, kept the ball, and nice gain on first down there. Yeah, it looks cold in Denver. I went to a night game in Denver, and it was like 0 degrees. And I paid, because I sat down near the field level. I was only in like the 4th or 5th row. I spent like $250 on the ticket. Had I not spent, $250 on the ticket, there's no way I would have stayed for the full game. But it was a great game. Overtime win by the Broncos. It was the game that got them into the playoffs. So everybody was happy. Brock Osweiler was the quarterback. It was the year the Broncos won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, but he actually got benched for Brock Osweiler. So I was kind of upset I didn't get to see Peyton Manning play. But yeah, it was cold. The night game too in Denver. Oh, at least there they've got a little bit of overcast sunshine. All right, handoff. And not much. Maybe a yard. He was lucky to get that. But you know what? You got to keep it mixed up. At least they're throwing on some first downs, or they ran that option play with Stidham. But that's a cool place, man, that Broncos Stadium. When I went to Denver, I was working in Denver. Or no, I went to Denver for the holidays instead of going back to Vegas because I really had no reason to go to Vegas. I had the company fly me out to Denver, and I went to the Broncos game, and I went to a Nuggets game. I got to see LeBron James and Kyrie Irving for the Cavaliers. And then I also went to the Avalanche game versus, I think it was the Coyotes. The Nuggets and the Avalanche play in that Pepsi Center, which is like right across the street from where the Broncos Stadium is. That they're like right by each other. They share parking and shit. But it was cool, man. Denver's a fun city. Great food there. Chicago will always be my favorite. I haven't been to another city that has better food options than Chicago did. Even Brooklyn. I mean, Brooklyn's up there. New York City's up there. LA, you can find some good food there. Vegas, obviously, you can find a lot of good food there, but some of it's overpriced. But for the overall quality of food, Chicago was my favorite. But Denver had a lot of good options, too. I think it was called, like, the 5 Points District or something like that. And then I went down by, like, the Art District and shit like that down there. And there was, like, some really good restaurants down there. Atlanta, by their stadium, it's got some great barbecue restaurants right by the Centennial Park where the Olympic Village was. And the College Football Hall of Fame. Some good restaurants there too, but yeah, Chicago is number one. I know, like, people talk about, like, the Chicago-style pizza with the sauce on top and everything, but I had some awesome thin crust pizza in Chicago. I'm talking about some of the best thin crust pizza I've ever had. I had incredible Mexican food there, considering the fact that I've lived in so many places with a large Mexican population or Spanish population, that there was some of the best food I've had there. The best pan-fried dumplings I've ever had were in Chicago. And I love pan-fried dumplings. I love, like, whenever I go to a Chinese restaurant, if they don't have pan-fried dumplings, I'm probably not eating there. The Italian beef sandwiches were awesome. Those were good. The Chicago dogs were good, although I don't eat the tomato, but the rest of it's pretty wild. Is it a sandwich or is it not a sandwich? Here we go. Handoff and no gain again. It's tough to run on this fucking New England defense, man. It's tough to run on this New England defense. They're going to be playing downhill. They're going to be playing the run and expecting their secondary to hold their coverage. They know they got Gonzalez. They know they got Davis. Here comes the blitz. Stidham in the back in there. Oh, and it's dropped. Oh, he had a chance to catch it, but it was dropped. And it's 4th down, and the Broncos are going to have to punt. Courtland Sutton had a chance. It wasn't the best throw, but he's got to catch that. It's on his hip. He's got to catch that. Oh, man. Tough. Now they're going to punt. Yeah, you don't want to give Douglas an opportunity. Same thing. In the second game, I'll be surprised if Sean McVay punts the ball to Rashid Shaheed. You're almost better off just giving them the distance, whatever the spot of the ball is, than uh, punting it to him and giving him an opportunity to score a touchdown, because he is. With the ball in his hands, he's lightning. We've got him. We've got that bet for the second game, the over 4.5 rush yards for Rashid Shaheed. That line's moved. It went from 4.5 to 5.5, and it might even be higher than that now. We paid the juice on it, though. It was minus 125 at 4.5 when I got it. All right, so the Patriots are going to start on the 20-yard line. 2:20 in the first quarter. And another running play by the Patriots. I'm loving this. This under 225.5 passing yards from Drake Maye. Just Patriots don't want to make the mistake, and they know how good Denver's defense is. One that's creating pressure, stripping the quarterback, and creating interceptions off of that pressure. They are rocking in Denver right now. It'd be a fun place to be, but you'd be freezing your ass off. I'm soft in my old age, man. I want climate controlled when I'm watching the game. Maye gets sacked. Down he goes. They tried to run the bootleg pass to the tight end, which has been a staple. And teams have been using that play to go after Denver. And Denver talked about it, that the tight ends and the running backs in these bootleg flat throws, and they got him. It may have been a horse collar. I don't know. 3rd and 15 now. Drake Maye tries to throw it underneath to his running back, and it's incomplete. And the Broncos force another 3-and-out. And they should get good field position again. He wasn't going to get the first down even if he caught the ball. But if you got Ramondre Stevenson over 2.5 receptions, which that's what his line was, and over 18 or 19.5 yards receiving, because I almost bet both of them, you're wishing he caught that ball. Those are the difference between winning and losing on these bets. All right, here we go. He's got it at the 43 and immediately tackled. Yeah, that is one thing you can say about New England. Their special teams are outstanding. They always have been under Vrabel and under Belichick. It's always been a overemphasized unit for the New England Patriots and for the Titans that a lot of teams ignore that can flip the game. Again, that's why I don't think Sean McVay, if he's smart, he won't punt the ball or kick the ball to Rashid Shaheed in that entire game. Because their special teams have been bad. To the point where the Los Angeles Rams, remember, they fired their special teams coordinator earlier in the season. Because, remember, they had the blocked field goal against the Eagles that cost them the game. I know there's other ones I can think of. I want to say Rashid Shaheed's punt return for a touchdown in the comeback by the Seahawks. That was the thing that got them back in that game because they were down 16 points. And he took that punt back for a touchdown, and that immediately made it a new ball game because it took no time off the clock. So I don't think they have that available. They don't have punt return or kick return yards available. Not on this app anyway. Patriots are now, that went down, plus 1.5 again at minus 107. It did say plus 2.5 at plus money. If it get as high as 3.5, I might have to take it. I might have to take it. If it gets to New England plus 3.5, I had it predicted as a 26-21 victory for the Broncos. Total still sitting at 44.5. So although the scoring is slowed down, they're still predicting more points in the second half. Okay, we still have the full second quarter to go. Man, that total, the total for the Rams Seahawks game has gone all the way down to 45.5. I predicted it as a 24-21 victory for the Seahawks. So we're teetering on the edge of trying to middle our 48.5 under. All right, little run play and nice gain on first down. And remember, the Broncos have a great offensive line. Now, Bo Nix did get them out of a lot of potential sacks that I don't think Stidham would do that kind of stuff, but they still protect the quarterback pretty well. Yeah, Rashid Shaheed now is over 5.5 rushing yards at minus 120. So we got it at minus 125, but at over 4.5 yards. So another CLV. Come on, we need to. I want to see Ingram get some receptions in the first half, though. There's one. All right, there's one. A little wheel route to the tight end, Ingram. All right. And we're going into the second quarter, folks. Up 7-0. But yeah, I like that Rashid Shaheed one. And then I also have the under receiving yards for Jackson Smith and Jigba. It keeps going up, though. I got it at under 90.5 at even money, but it's up to 92.5. So I got a bad number on that one. I mean, it's minus 112, so I didn't pay any juice on that one. And I mean, if I lose it by 2 yards, if he goes over 90 but hits, under 92.5, then you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, I think they got Kenneth Walker at his total rushing yards 81.5. I don't think he's gonna get that. Only because I think they got George Holani on finally in there as he comes off the IR. But yeah, Rashid Shaheed is where I'm focusing on the rush yards. I'm not doing the Puka one again. Puka barely got that win for us last week, and then we got it in overtime when they ran the jet sweep for the second time in overtime with Nakua. And that one's juiced over 4.5 at minus 127 for Puka Nakua. I don't know if they're going to run that play again. Elijah Arroyo. Over 6.5 receiving yards at minus 110. All right, here we go. We got the start of the second quarter here. First and 10. They're in New England territory already. Checks it down to his back. They got people there to McLaughlin. Yeah, they got people there and hold him to a short gain. I think the under passing yards on both quarterbacks for the second game is live bets. Under 255.5 for Stafford, under 233.5 for Sam Darnold. Need to keep an eye on those numbers as we watch this first game. Now we will be live streaming for the second game, but we're going to take a break in between games so I can adjust my screen for the second game, get all the slides up and everything else. But other than that, we will be live for the second game as we have got bets for that. And you can check that out on YouTube or on X. Follow me on X at Dead Money Sports. Hit that like and subscribe button. Help me grow this channel. I need to hit at least 1,000 subscribers before I can unlock some of the features. Help me, help you. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Roger. Stidham finds his man, Lil Jordan Humphries. Lil Jordan Humphries with the first down. Lil Jordan Humphries, big play. All right, little fake screen, running play to Harvey. He gets 9 yards on first down, man. This Broncos offense is looking good the first half. They are moving into scoring territory. I will say my 8-1 first half tie is looking worse and worse as New England has yet to score any points. But I'll take the over and the Broncos. Here we go. Fullback dive on 2nd and 1. They get the first down. No need to overcomplicate things, right? I mean, I think that's one thing Sean Payton really understands because he's been around for as long as he has. Is you don't need to be all you don't have to overcomplicate things. You don't have to redesign the wheel. You know, a fullback dive is a very efficient play on 2nd and 1 to restart the down and distance. Keep your team on the field. You don't have to get all, with these exotic double reverses and shit. And they line up in the I formation again. And here we go. Another running play. Run behind that stout offensive line. There's a reason why you signed all those guys like McGlinchey and everybody to these big contract extensions. Today's the day they're going to earn their money. Protecting Stidham and opening up running lanes for their backs. I really thought J.K. Dobbins was going to be back. The way they made it sound earlier in the week, I thought he was going to be available, which really I thought would increase their running ability. But so far, Harvey's looked good. And remember that McGlinchey, he's not bad. All right, Stidham, he's looking. All right, he's going to take off and run, get down, protect yourself. Gets about a yard. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Yeah, he wanted to dump it off to the running back or the wheel route there, but they covered it perfectly. That's one thing about the New England Patriots. They're normally in the area they're supposed to be on defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes when it comes to their assignments. All right, 3rd and 6 now. No negative play. Stidham just running out Trying to get that first down. He gets close, but I don't think he's going to get it. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. They ran the bootleg with Stidham. He was running the whole way. They saw the blitz coming off that side. He just took off, tucked it, and ran, and got close, but was short. And I think they're going to call, I think Denver calls a timeout here. They're going to run the clock down and call a timeout. See what they want to do here. On 4th and 1, do they go for the first down or do they kick the field goal? Yeah, a little too long there. A little too long there. So, what do we think? Do we go for it? Do we go for it? Do you go for it or do you take the points with your backup quarterback? It looks like they're going to go for it. The way Sean Payton's looking at his play sheet there, it looks like they're going to go for it. I mean, that could be the play, is to try to draw him off sides here, but you got an offensive line that should be able to move bodies. But again, New England's strength in their defense is on that interior with Barmore and Williams. Spillane on the sideline doing some wind sprints. Looks like he may be banged up. He's not in on this play. One of their better tacklers. And they're loading the middle of this defensive line. Stidham faking it, throws underneath, and it may have been intercepted. It's incomplete, but it doesn't matter as New England holds them. And the Broncos come away with no points there. Wow. Yeah, was it incomplete pass? Doesn't matter. 4th down, stop. And the Patriots will start.
Hey guys, apples with peanut butter?
How is this possible? AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet. Now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
Hey, Toad! Looking good.
Who is this?
Well, the possibility of a tie at halftime is still in play now as the Broncos do not go up 2 scores.
Oh, Yoshi's here. Yay!
I'm really surprised Sean Payton didn't kick the field goal there. I mean, it's your backup quarterback. Your defense is playing outstanding. I mean, New England hasn't done anything all day really on offense. I think he's being a little overly aggressive there. A 2-score lead there is really, I think that just emotionally, psychologically, it's just a much better thing for the Broncos if they would have kicked that field goal.
That's great. Solve problems with you. With the right team and the right tools, they can outdo anything that's holding their business back. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
16 of the most elite chefs were chosen. Welcome to America's Culinary Cup. Be nice. That's not how I play this game.
We are gladiators that are going to be battling.
Watch me in America's Culinary Cup. New series CBS Wednesday, March 4th.
You know, these days in the NFL, it's almost automatic. You go for a 4th and 1, but Tony, it never felt right to do.
All right. Well, the Broncos got them backed up in their own territory again. The Patriots have had terrible starting field position. I think they've started at the 20 was like their best starting field position. Here comes the rush. Oh, they got pressure on Drake Maye, and down he goes. And the Broncos defense immediately comes up with a sack on first down. They are just brutalizing this New England front five, man. They're brutalizing them. Boom. And that just helps our under 225.5 passing yards. Yeah, why didn't you kick the field goal? Look at the way your defense is playing. Rush 4, little stunt. Maye going deep, but it's out of bounds. He drops it anyway. Douglas was the target, but it was incomplete. They bring 4 again. Oh, and he finds Mac Hollins for a first down. Big first down for this New England offense. They needed something to keep their defense from having to come back out onto the field so quickly. So what are we eating today during the game? What's on the menu? Handoff. Stevens, maybe 2. What's on the menu today? I actually had, I had a Boston cream donut for breakfast this morning with finishing my coffee. And trying to decide if I want Chinese food or do I want pizza. Or what do I want for the first round of the Conference Championship Sunday menu? Here we go. Broncos bringing 5 down over the middle to Diggs. And it's going to bring up third down. Yeah, they're getting a lot of underneath passes, but not a lot of run after the catch. Comes the pressure again, and they get to him, and down he goes. I don't know if it's going to be a sack or just a no gain, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Are the Broncos going to go into the locker room up 7-0? Is New England going to get shut out in the first half? He's going to call for a fair catch around the 17-yard line. Man, that 10-0 would be looking really good for the Broncos right now. So what are we thinking? Looking at the live lines right now. The total's looking bad. It's down to 32.5. But Patriots right now plus 2.5 at minus 104. Again. I want to wait till at least after halftime just because I want to see if we get that tie. Still 6.5 minutes or so to go in this game.
Imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Somewhere on a stretch of road in a town you never heard of, there's a Chevy truck. And the person who drives it, well, that's a Chevy person. You probably know one. Your buddy. Your sister. The ones who always show up.
If you got a bunch of anytime touchdown scoring bets in this game, not looking so good in the first half.
They all have that little extra. Somehow. And maybe you got it too.
Emmett Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, but he also has Geico like a regular person. So we had one translate. The whole routine was
And we've got Evan Ingram, only has the one reception, I believe, so far.
this box had a truck.
He switched to Geico.
Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 900.
Dollars. He saved over $900 by switching.
You're not Emmett Smith, but we'll treat you like him. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
Yeah, one reception for 7 yards.
Bounty versus one sheet of the competitive brand. One sheet of Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
We need 2 more catches. And then obviously Drake Maye, so far 5 of 9 for 32 yards. Looking good on that under 225 and a half.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. It feels
I
good.
definitely need to get to the
Burger King and BK, have it your way.
halftime tide would be great. So almost need the New England defense to stand up here. Make them punt the ball back to New England. Let's get New England to go down, score a touchdown, and we'll go into the locker room up tied at 7 apiece.
Historical transportation. Now, who's going to make a little travel trip over to Santa Clara? Will the Patriots go back home and then go coast to coast? Or will the Broncos move a time zone west and be there for Super Bowl 60 in 2 weeks' time? Let's put this drive on the handoff.
Nice little gain by Harvey on first down.
Instead, it's
Yeah, Santa Clara, home of the Super Bowl this year. Not too far from here. We're pretty close. I'm pretty close to San Francisco.
He's dealing with an ankle injury, suffered it in the first quarter. He missed 4 games this season with an ankle injury. Good sign. He was working himself out on the sideline, putting weight on it, changing direction.
All right, so Spillane, banged up ankle,
Spillane is up and available.
but he's got his helmet and could come back in, I guess.
gain steam every year from starting in Pittsburgh.
Here we go, 2nd and 5.
Raiders now with the Patriots. Here's a 2nd and 5.
And it's incomplete to Cortland Sutton behind him. Behind his man there.
Just a little bit of a mix-up because Sutton's going to almost run in to a New England defender, Woodson, right there. The safety's down, and so that actually disrupts the timing. It was a good play call, but you needed to actually look to the flat first, and Sutton knows I got to flatten that a little bit earlier. Slash miss Woodson on my route. 3rd and 5. Got the one-on-one opportunities outside. Are you going to take them? He can do his right now.
Checked down by Stidham. He gets the first down.
I mean, how impressive.
Barely, but Mims just enough for the first down.
Pocket, start to move, and then stop himself to throw this shallow cross, which is a staple.
Keeps the clock running.
They go levels, just read one side high to low.
Yep,
Got the two.
he definitely got it. He stretched the ball out enough to get it.
I mean, what he did there.
I always think it's funny. They got that 5,280 feet thing on their helmet for the Broncos. Man, I'm at 6,500 feet. That ain't nothing. 5,200, 5,300 ain't shit. McLaughlin again.
The motion is just disrupting New England. They had 5 there. Let's go to Tracy.
Jim, we saw wide receiver Pat Bryant deal with a concussion last game and didn't return. This time it is a hamstring injury he suffered on the first drive. Tried to work through it, went into the locker room for a bit, tried to come back and play. Right now he's
Pat Bryant now out. They already lost Troy Franklin. That cost me last week because I had some prop bets on him, and he went out in the first quarter with a hammy, and he's not playing today. Now they lose Bryant.
We've seen motion
Here we go. Another running play, and it's going to bring up third down.
Ryan's is back. Keeps him about 3 yards short of the first.
3rd and 4.
In this first half, I mean, this just feels a little different than Peyton and Tom Brady back in the day, but it does feel like those games where it's low scoring. I mean, anybody who scored 20 in the 5 games, whoever had home field advantage won, right? In the history of the Patriots and the Broncos, but it's like anybody got to 20 points wins. This game's being played that way. Each play is so huge, a turnover can be catastrophic. It's 3rd and 4.
Comes the blitz. Stidham giving ground. Is that a fumble? I hear a whistle, though.
Wonder if they call it a fumble. Flag is down. Ellis put the pressure on. You just talked about that before the snap, Tony. But you can't turn the ball over here. It just felt to me right here. I'm like, this feels like you're going to get it, and I know New England's going to come after you. And I'm like, this is where turnovers could happen. You got to protect the quarterback, and this could be a touchdown. I don't know what the flag is. But when I say a turnover could be catastrophic, I mean, to me, it's probably intentional grounding. Yeah.
All right. So they're not going to call it a fumble. They called it intentional grounding. But now the Patriots are going to get the ball back with decent field position and an opportunity to maybe tie the game before halftime. Could we still get there? Could we still get that tie at halftime? Yes. All right. He kind of pushed it forward. Yeah. I mean, there was nobody in the area, but it was definitely, he wasn't losing the ball when he did it. It was close, though. Damn, that would have been beautiful, but it would have left a lot of time on the clock for them to potentially score again. Vrabel with the challenge flag in his hand, but he can't challenge this, I guess. Yeah, he pushes it forward. It's just clearly not a. Oh, shit. They're going to rule it a backwards pass, fumble recovery, and they're not going to give him the touchdown because of the whistle. But they're calling it a backwards pass, and he's standing on the 5. Yeah, it is. I mean, it goes backwards. All right, so New England's going to have the ball 1st and goal at the Denver 12, and we've got an opportunity for a tie game, folks. We've got a real opportunity for a tie game. Well, they let it. Yeah, they should have let the play go, like he's saying, but they what is it? Expedited review or whatever. But New England gets the ball. Big mistake by Stidham there. Big mistake by Stidham there, and we've got a throw to Booty on 1st down. And the clock is running. I mean, New England obviously needs to score a touchdown here, but they also want to try to use as much clock as possible. You don't want to give the ball back to Denver with any time to go down and potentially score before halftime. But New England needs a touchdown here. That's number 1. They can get the 1st down without the touchdown. 2nd and 4. Drake Maye up the middle, and we've got a New England Patriots touchdown. And we've got potentially waiting on the extra point here. A tie game. 2 minutes to go in the first half. It was just easy as pie for New England there. And it's good, and we are tied with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Can we make it to halftime tie to get our 8-1 first half tie?
Stephen Curry here. See my new movie Go in theaters February 13th.
All my life, I've always wanted to play professional floorball. It's the fiercest animals in the most dangerous stadium. But there's only one problem. You're too small. You want to bet?
Now, Denver, I believe, has used 2 timeouts. And the Patriots have all 3.
Yes, they did. Night, night.
At Honda, we believe in the power of dreams. What else turns teams into legends? Persistence into podiums. And sweat into gold. Because once you have a dream, there's no telling how far you can go. That's why Honda is proudly supporting Team USA's Olympic and Paralympic teams.
Good is good enough for some, but not for you. Because you know there's nothing like traveling
Yeah, and I mean,
the largest curated
that's like, you punt the ball, you pin the team back, and that's how New England plays. Make them make a mistake, and then you capitalize.
at over 10,000 Resi restaurants and having access to unique
I mean, that's been the MO of the New England Patriots through the entire Belichick era
there's nothing.
and now the Vrabel era.
Can I get a Bud Light? Sorry, the bar's not open yet. Oh, it's not for me. It's for the bride. She said, can I get the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light? Her words, not mine. She wants 3. She wants more of those deviled eggs, too.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste, the Bud Light.
Oh my cheese. It's the new OM cheeseburger from Applebee's. Our juicy bacon cheeseburger served on a skillet of cheesy deliciousness.
Drake Maye with a touchdown, plus 330.
For $11.99. Also in our 2 for $25.
Nice win. If you had Drake Maye's anytime touchdown score,
Became a fire and changed America forever.
we need to hold on for the first half tie, though.
Survivor's the best game on earth. Survivor 50,
New England gets the ball to come out.
February 25th.
To start the second half.
The Verizon halftime report. Our crew is live on the field with their first half highlights and analysis. JP and the team on site here in the Verizon halftime report. We got 2:10 to go before the intermission. Broncos have a timeout, one timeout. Of course, Patriots trying to make a stop, and don't forget that they deferred at the top.
Goes into the end zone, and the Patriots are going to start, I think, at the 25.
There's the Pratt family enjoying what they're seeing here in the last few minutes.
What a job they've done, right? Their whole careers and now coming back and getting back here and the championship games.
They could get this win here today to be the 40th playoff win all time, which would tie for the most in NFL history with the San Francisco 49ers.
Him and Jonathan, they're at the top of the food chain for a long time, and now they're back here. Huge play for them.
So the Patriots defense creates another turnover, leading directly to points. That's been their MO in the playoffs. Here we go. Stidham again. Under pressure, just throw it away, and he gets rid of it. He's out of the pocket, though, and gets it past the line of scrimmage. But now it's 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
To the left, so we're actually going to allow them to go by a little bit.
So, I mean, Peyton a little aggressive on first down, but
To me, just holding it a little too long and
you're saving time for New England now.
turnover earlier, because I think that Stidham just needs to get rid of it a little faster when it's not there, right? That's the one area we have played a long time. Just throw it away. It's not there. We called it. It's not there. Throw it away.
Throwing it on second down. And they get it underneath to Harvey, and he gets the first down. And it's going to be the 2-minute warning. That's big for us. That's big for us. Now, obviously, Denver, mile high. The field goal range is extended. But if somehow New England can now make them get off the field and Denver has to punt, they're going to be backed up in their own territory.
Who asked for a sequel?
Harry did.
Nothing stops college football. Nothing stops Graham.
Moderate to severe eczema with that unbearable itch. When it's uncontrolled despite topical treatment, relieve itch fast with clearer skin that lasts.
Can we hold on for 2 more minutes and get that first half tie? It'd be a great start. Great start to the conference championship Sunday. Walk away with an 8-1. Now I only bet a quarter of a unit. I didn't go crazy on that particular bet because it's such a high variance to be able to get that one. But we're holding on. We're holding on to hope. Let me see something. I don't know if they'll give me a. There you go. Let's see if they're giving me a cash out offer. I'm not seeing anything. For some reason it's not showing the score.
Sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Ram Trucks. Nothing.
Yeah, why is it so far behind?
And you got the Verizon halftime report coming up. JB, how long? Maye, your cousins, and all-time hosting AFC Championship games. Denver is 6-1.
Kirk Cousins.
Was 20 years ago this week. Bill Cowher's Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC title.
Bill was a pretty good coach in case people didn't know. I talked to Vrabel this week. We've seen it.
And was Vrabel's first NFL coach as he came into the league through the Steelers in the draft.
All right, Stidham back to pass. Over the middle to little Jordan Humphries, but it's incomplete.
Humphrey was wide open, and that came closer to being intercepted than caught on a Bronco.
As games go on, you start to understand conceptually what teams are going to do. They're going to come after him now inside. And Stidham throws it earlier than he really wants to. And that was the one area that I thought Denver needed to be prepared for was that New England.
All right, come on, Patriots. I would like them to see the run the ball, though, just to either make them waste some timeouts or something.
Stidham 2 for his last 6.
They're going 5 wide. Stidham back to throw, and he's going to take a sack. And the Patriots are going to call timeout, obviously. And they do.
And this has happened twice today. You see Tunga
I mean, they're going 5 wide, and the 4-man rush is getting home.
right there, which is not that
They just blew him up right up the middle, Barmore.
and you should have had a little bit more time with the 4-man pass rush, but we saw this last week against Houston. This D-line, when they get
Man, New England's defense is playing outstanding right now.
New England, they have been able to put pressure on a offensive line that has 2 first-team All-Pros. Garrett Bowles at left tackle and Quinn Miners the right guard. McGlinchey, no slouch either at right tackle, but they've had a great ability.
the number one, I think, to get pass protection in the National Football League, and now all of a sudden today, New England doing
All right, hand it off, and let's make them at least waste another timeout. Nope, and they're going 5 wide again. And he's going to throw it down underneath to Ingram. That's another reception for us. I love it. I love it. That's 2. That's 2 for Ingram. We need one more catch by Ingram when we get the over 2.5 receptions. Minute 42, New England Patriots call their second timeout as the Broncos are going to be forced to punt here. We need a good punt here. Let's back them up deep. Pin them deep.
So 1 timeout left for the Patriots.
Because I don't think if they're deep in their own territory, I don't know how aggressive New England's going to be against this defense for the Broncos.
And you see Vrabel talking to Jones, who's as dynamic as we've seen in the National Football League in some
Yeah, you don't kick it to him. Kick it out of bounds. Kick it. You know, you got to go for the corner.
maybe all time.
Yeah, all time as far as career average, 14.3 yards per return.
He's on the left hash. So put it right in that corner there. And he's looking that way.
To punt it down that right sideline very effectively.
And that's where he's going with it.
This one, though,
He's going to call for a fair catch at the 10-yard line. So nice job. Nice job. 1:35 to go. We need a defensive stand by the Broncos. We need a stand by the Broncos. Come on, defense. No big plays. No turnovers by Maye. All right, a little draw play. I like it. By Stevenson. It's going to keep the clock moving. They're not going to, like I said, I don't think they're going to be overly aggressive because they're backed up in their own area. Underneath, and it's dropped by Hunter Henry. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 1:03. Wobbly pass by Maye. Hunter Henry should have had it. If you got Hunter Henry's receptions, you're hating that. All right, 1:03, 3rd and 5. Vance Joseph, head coach candidate. They got tight end in motion. He catches it, but he's going to be stopped short. And the clock is going to continue to run. I think the Broncos call their final timeout with 57 seconds remaining. The Patriots are going to line up to punt. Hopefully it's a good punt. And the Broncos will probably run a conservative offense to end the first half, as long as they don't get great field position here.
On that 4th down earlier, his points are going to be hard to come by today. And right there, that drop by Henry, that possibly gets points for Denver if they can go down and convert. And obviously field position right here.
remember last week against the Bills, they scored 10 points in the last 22 seconds.
That's right. That's part of the reason, big reason why they won.
Right before the half.
All right, decent punt. He's out to the 40. And at the 48-yard line with 48 seconds to go.
Snapper Julian Ashby. 41-yard punt. We're back in 30.
Oh, they're going to get in field goal range. This is going to kill me. I really needed a first down there by New England. Something just to burn more time off the clock.
Don't you have somewhere else? It's all mine, Randy!
Okay, come on, New England.
No timeouts. 48 seconds. You got Will Lutz. Got a big leg. Going to take the snap near midfield.
Get up, throw a shallow cross right underneath.
Oh, and Harvey's going to get to the fucking... Damn it, he's going to get field goal range.
They tear away part of his uniform helmet as Gibbons could not bring him down.
That's a big play. They get out of the huddle, and you're going to see real quick, just shallow crosses, people running across the field, and a burst.
Mm.
Gibbons being in the game because Spillane is out. They needed that tackle because now they get themselves almost in field goal range, and they stop the clock with that play.
I think you could argue they're already in
I need a sack.
It'd be 58 from here.
It's cold.
All right. No gain on first down. Throws it away. 35 seconds.
This might be the most time he's had in the pocket so far in this game.
That was the play. You're exactly right. But that was the exact same play that he threw the touchdown at the end of the half. I thought Sean called that one a little earlier. He needs about 10 more yards. So New England was very prepared. They dropped to Tampa 2, got everyone out of there. But it was the exact same play call, protection that they scored on at the end of the half last week. I still think they need another 5 yards to feel a little bit more comfortable. Not the Louis Frito play.
Mugging the line. And they're coming with pressure. And it's to Cortland Sutton. He gets some yards and out of bounds. Stops the clock.
5 or 6 yards you wanted.
Exactly. That's because now you can
It's 3rd and 4. Can we get a negative play here?
give up the first down. You can take your shot to the end zone, get the field goal after that. You got a lot of options now. These are the situations you go over and over in practice. Make the difference.
How much trust do you put on your quarterback on this play right here?
They're playing a little softer. Look at how many guys are back here. So I'm still just trying to get
Ingram lined up in the slot. He's open over the middle. Stidham fakes the throw. Actually loses yardage going out of bounds. So it's going to bring up 4th and longer.
Where a field goal attempt it'll be.
I thought Denver was trying to be a little too aggressive there. He gets out of the pocket. I thought he could have checked this ball down.
All right, come on, New England.
But you got yourselves a chance being smart and safe.
Yeah. Will Lutz.
Miss it.
28 of 32 on the year. Last week he was 4 for 4, but they were close ones, including the game winner in overtime. Here's Lutz.
And he misses it. It's no good. We remain tied. What will New England do with 20 seconds and 1 timeout?
Maybe give me a little hook kick. Faded away to nothing.
It did, and that's why the conditions, it's just difficult. And you see, to me, they needed those 5 yards to make it, and it did not cover by much. It looks like it's going to cover by a ton, but look at about 4 or 5 yards, but you're a little into the wind. I think that's why he tried to drive it a little more, pushed it.
Hey, Vrabel.
Big stop for New England.
Yeah, it says, hold on, we got the football. He's saying at the 44 with 20 seconds and a timeout, and we can give our guy a chance.
Yeah, and that's why I felt like Stidham might have
Come on, Broncos. Make a play. Shut it down. End the game. End the half. Incomplete.
He was open too. That was Booty.
he was open, just short-armed it a little bit, and that
Yeah, that would have put him in field goal range all day.
accurate quarterbacks down the field this whole season. You talked about
Just too short.
not so far today.
7 for 13 today.
A lot of game left. A lot of game. Remember, easy on 2. Everyone's got to settle in.
15 seconds, and again, you can put one
Watch Mac Hollins here.
timeout to set up a possible kick for Broncos.
False start.
And the Broncos are excited to see his flag.
Ball start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty. Second down. No 10-second runoff. The clock was not running.
Campbell probably feeling Benito in his universe.
Exactly. He knows he's rushing quick, and you're young. That's a rookie. I mean, he's going to be fine. But their Achilles heel shows up again. They got exposed on that side so far, but they've been winning.
Just one penalty on each side of this game. Maye.
Hey, going deep.
He's going for the deep ball.
And it's incomplete.
It's not there. Surtain
Overthrows Booty on a deep shot over the middle. 9 seconds remaining.
have to even play some hand trap games. He was right airtight.
This is the point.
And Sertain with good coverage again.
10 game.
Looking back for the ball.
One-on-one on a lot of routes, if not all of them, and overload the other side. You can take shots down the field all day. But Denver's saying if you're beating us, you're going through him.
9 seconds. 3rd and 15.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and 15. Maye takes off, scrambling. No time. No time.
because he knew he couldn't get out of bounds before the clock ran out. He might have a second.
That is so close.
Timeout. New England, their third and final at 1 second. 30-second timeout. How aware for a young quarterback to be running and looking at the clock at the same time and have that awareness to know I got a timeout, I got to get down. Let's make sure he did it. But right there, go now, boom.
Yeah, that's the right call. 1 second.
And Vrabel's right there going, boom, timeout. Right next to the ref. Watch Vrabel, he's saying it right there. They are situationally aware.
Well, this has got a little bit of a favorable wind at your back. And Andy Gonzalez made a 59-yarder this year, the rookie from the University of Miami, drafted in the 6th round. This is going to be 63 yards, which would be one off the longest ever made here, 64 by Matt Prater when he was a member of the Broncos back in 2013. Close out the half with the monster kick.
No good. And we are tied at halftime, and we hit the 8-1. 8-1 tied at the half. How the hell did we get there? I don't know. But that's the big winner, 8-1 to start the day. All right. Well, we are going to take a break here at halftime. We will be back for the second half, so stick around as we sweat out the remainder of our bets. All right, we've got the start of the third quarter. Again, big winner, 8-1, 8-1 first half tie. Hope you got on it. Starting off great, Drake Maye, under 225.5 passing yards. He's currently at 41. And our Evan Ingram, over 2.5 receptions. He is currently at 2 receptions. So we need one more reception from Evan Ingram, and we need Drake Maye to remain. We need New England to keep running the ball, and the Broncos defense to continue doing what they're doing. But it's starting to snow in Denver, so we've got ourselves a snow game. Every game in the playoffs has been played outdoors. It's awesome. This Broncos defense is just playing lights out, man. Sean Payton's got to be kicking himself for not kicking that field goal, going for it on 4th down. I mean, the defense is playing outstanding, and then they immediately turn the ball over on the fumble. Just brutal. But we got ourselves an 8-1 winner to start the day. And again, we will be live for the second game, so be sure to join us. I will be shifting over. The stream from this stream to the second stream in between. But all right, New England gets the first down, barely, but enough. Again, we still have the over 40.5 and the Denver Broncos plus 5.5. The bets we placed on the early line show. Be sure to subscribe. Although the season is almost over, we will have one more show for the Super Bowl. Uh-oh. Another short run on first down for New England. We will have a live stream during the NFL Honors, which is the Thursday before the Super Bowl. And we'll have our selection show for the Super Bowl, but we won't have the early line show, as we've got 2 weeks in between the Super Bowl. No sense in rushing. I will post any bets that I place before then on X, so be sure to follow on X at Dead Money Sports. And New England, another first down, running the ball here pretty strong. Stevenson with another first down. And again, the more they run, the less we have to rely on Maye to throw the ball, the better it is for our under. The snow is just starting to come down now in Denver. How did this affect the game? We've had 2 missed field goals already. We've got Travion Henderson with a little run on first down, 4 yards.
It's a 1-2 tandem that has worked very effectively at times this season. Henderson has been quiet in the post, but he's got breakaway speed and had 4 carries this year that went over 50 yards for touchdowns.
I'm not even talking about the speed he had on those carries because he is explosive.
2nd and 6, and another extra lineman comes in.
Hand off again. And Denver sniffs it out, and it is a loss. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
This is the chess match that happens. I mean, if you look, there's no receiver. That's offensive lineman out there playing tight end. The other side of the wide receivers, Josh McDaniels versus Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator. These guys go against each other so many times. You got to change something up. See who does it on this play.
It's getting loud in Denver. 3rd and 9. Look at the snow. It's so picturesque. It fits playoff football so well. They got pressure. Maye up the middle, scrambling again. Gets another first down and more. And he gets a big gain inside the Broncos red zone at the 17-yard line. Drake Maye again is able to just split the rush and go right up the middle, just like he scored the touchdown, just like he got the first down on the missed field goal drive. Same thing. Nobody in the middle of the field. Maye just sees it, goes right up the middle. Huge gain on 3rd down. Now the Patriots are knocking on the door. Another running play and no gain on first down.
But it's no gain. May now, Tony, has 3 rush attempts for 50 yards.
I told you before the game, he's got to have off-schedule plays for them to win. I don't believe that you can just run these plays and beat them.
Well, I imagine Drake May's gone over his rushing total. 50 yards on 3 carries. And it's just been that the Broncos are rushing 4, dropping 7, and they're leaving the middle of the field open. That's how he scored the touchdown. Here we go. They're bringing the blitz now. And he just throws it up and over his receiver's head. 3rd and 10. Drake May's been one of the better quarterbacks up against the blitz, but they had 2 men coming free on that one. And great man-to-man coverage here.
And watch right here. And he does a little bit extra and he's like, oh, it's a pass. I'm going to go a little bit further. But to have a guy who can rush the passer that way and then go guard the running back on a deep route, that was a touchdown against other guys.
3rd and 10.
There you go. Fakes the handoff. Dump off underneath to the tight end. And he's about a half a yard short of a first down. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And Vrabel, I think he's going to go for it. I mean, that was a... They really got a lot of yardage out of that one. It was definitely short. But they're going to go for it. At least they're going to line up like they're going to go for it. They go in the tush push with Maye under center. They got two big beefy guys back there. And timeout New England. Are they going to try to get a challenge? Is he going to try to challenge the... Vrabel says, all right, we got to take it. Let's take a moment here. I thought maybe he was going to challenge the spot of the ball that they got the first down.
Now, do you bring it, like, do you run it back? The other team just saw it. Timeout. Vance Joseph seen it. Now, you've never actually
I think those two linemen are going to run towards the offensive line, and Maye's going to loop around behind one of them.
Defensive players right there. This is rare.
Stevenson moved. Maye.
I don't know.
He's got the body.
The way that guy's marking it, they're short.
It's not the mark they would want if you're the Patriots. Singleton thinks, so does Cooper. They think
And now the guy walked forward a half a yard.
right in the middle of it all, the officials going ahead and signal first.
So they give New England the first down.
That's a lot of tonnage right there. Actually ran into Milton Williams, but knocked it kind of sideways initially.
I don't think he got it.
Just not right there at all.
And I think once his forward momentum stops, he's down right there. You can't give him all that extra fucking. Do you challenge it?
Well, challenge flag is out. Just before the Patriots were set to
And they're going to challenge it. Yeah, why not?
Ruling on the field as the quarterback got a first down. Denver has challenged that ruling.
All right, so we got a timeout here.
Skycam view, and it's almost like he's sitting on his rooftop.
People taking Zepbound lost
Is he short?
pounds. And there are multiple savings options available.
Is it short?
Have insurance.
I switched over to the full screen because I don't want to see the ESPN Gamecast because it's going to tell me the result of the review before the broadcast does. And I have it. I can't see it on the computer screen.
Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or
I mean, obviously, over 40 and a half
urea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects
is in jeopardy
dehydration and
if they are stopped here, because obviously you need both teams to score points, and Denver's offense has looked inept. They've moved the ball a little bit, but mistakes and questionable coaching decisions have cost us on this game. But without that fumble by Stidham and the touchdown, the way it broke out, where instead of giving New England the touchdown with the defense, they had to use the offense and use up clock to punch it in, we may not have gotten the tie game in the first half. So worked out for us. Here we go. Okay, so they gave it to him. They gave him the first down. Maybe because they couldn't see the ball clearly. It's the only thing I can think.
That's a first and goal. Douglas goes in motion. Now switches back.
You know, Stevenson running behind the offensive line, and he's down inside the 5 to the 2.
Last month of the regular season, he threw 6 touchdowns in the last 5 games.
Well, that call will be talked about, I'm sure.
Well, you know, that last play,
The
it's one of those that's kind of hard to say. You have enough evidence to overturn it.
It is, Jim, and I think it might
whether or not it was a touchdown or not, or I mean a first down. But all right, 2nd and goal.
Second and
Direct snap to Stevenson, and he gets tackled for a loss. Actually lost it. They tried to do a little fake Rooney. Maye jumped up in the air like it went over his head, but it was actually a direct snap to the running back. Ooh, it almost went past him too. He had to do a one-handed catch there by Stevenson. That was a nice handle of the ball. All right, can Denver's defense stand up here? 3rd and goal. Don't let him scramble. And the Broncos get the sack. And it's going to bring up 4th and 5 now. Will New England kick the field goal? More than likely. Yep, they're going for the field goal. That's big for our spread. And looking at the broadcast, it looks like it's good. And we've got a 3-point lead for the New England Patriots here. 9.5 minute drive. And they end with a field goal, though. They end with a field goal.
To put up 3 and the lead at 10-7. You're watching the AFC Championship presented by Intuit.
The one thing Denver can't do here is have like a 3 and out. They've got to go. They've got to score here, but they need to hold on to the ball for a while. With their defense on the field for 8.5 minutes and not giving up a touchdown, I think Sean Payton needs to run the ball here, pound the rock, get behind that offensive line, and move some bodies. So Elijah Arroyo inactive for the game tonight. I kind of liked his over 6.5 receiving yards too, but glad I didn't bet it. Although it would have been a refund since he's not playing. Honorary captain Aaron Darnold for the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, that's a tough call to overturn because you can't really see the ball on that 4th down sneak by Maye. So Pat Bryant officially ruled out. I'd love to get that 3rd reception to Evan Ingram on this drive. Look at the snow. Such a great shot from that blimp view.
AT&T connecting changes everything. Add 5 Intuit TurboTax now.
Especially with the snow like that.
Snow is intensifying here.
I mean, obviously for the Patriots, it's not a big deal. I'm sure they were practicing outdoors in their shitty New England weather. All right. Broncos. All right, with the return out to about the 23-24. Nice kick as it landed in the landing zone. Yeah. All right. McLaughlin turns nothing into something and got 2 yards on first down. The snow's starting to, it actually looks like it's starting to collect a little bit on the ground. Maybe not. That was just a shot by from the camera there. But it's definitely coming down. It is windy. The kicking game, especially on field goals, is going to be a big issue. We've already seen 2 missed kicks. Ingram's in motion. There you go. Dumps it off. Oh, dumped it off to McLaughlin. He drops it. McLaughlin, and he could have had a decent gain there.
It seems easy, right? Just go ahead and check the ball down. That's where you should go with the ball. And you should catch that. But the conditions are making things very difficult. We saw that in Houston last week in the New England game. I mean, you got to catch that ball.
Snow was beginning to stick. You saw Marcus Jones slip. You saw McLaughlin drop the football. So it's beginning to have an effect on this game.
Yeah, you can see the way the snow is messing with the players now. All right, they snap it. He gets it out. And no. Nothing. And now they're going to have to punt the ball right back to New England.
I think Sean Payton he's learned under Bill Parcells. We've talked about it a million times about how much his mentor has taught him. I mean, being ahead of the curve this week.
So you basically gave up a touchdown because of a backward pass in your own end of the field, and you did not kick a field goal on 4th and 1 and are currently losing 10-7. So in another game, this would be 10-3. Nice tackle by the Broncos special teams there to hold them to almost no gain. They really flipped the field there.
Got the look of a movie set now, doesn't it? Snow globe effect taking place here at the AFC Championship game.
Subway's new protein pot. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies for just $3.99.
All right. Broncos defense is going to have to do something. They're going to have to step up here. I mean, we're looking good on the other ones. Maye only has 55 passing yards. And again, we need one more reception by Evan Ingram.
Helping customers. We will give it a shot. So click. That's one of my. You just do it then. If you just want the line, you click if you need a quote today. Here's a quote. Lower your expectations. No, I'm saying. We're still recording. We're still recording. We're still recording. It doesn't matter. They'll just take that stuff, that part of it out. Yeah, they just cut that out.
Think switching to T-Mobile is a whole complicated thing? Nah. It's easy. For a limited time, switch to T-Mobile Better Value Plan. You can save over $1,000 a year versus Verizon and AT&T. Save on streaming, satellite, and more benefits than they leave out. It's better over here.
Tom Brady in the house for this announcing in the second game.
Acura, proud partner of Team USA.
McElroy has his masterpiece.
They're showing New England Stadium, and it's snowing even worse there in Foxborough. Of course, it is nighttime in New England right now, so it's dark, making it even colder. Here we go. Can the Broncos defense get off the field this time? Fake by Maye, and it's underthrown. Incomplete.
Here's the thing that's interesting. Both of these teams were 14-3 in the regular season. Denver got the one because of a better common opponent's record. Basically, it got down to the fact that the Raiders had beaten the Patriots week 1. Otherwise, it's possible this game right now would be in that snowstorm instead of this one.
That's why you win that game. It's the difference, and I feel like right now that's where Denver has an opportunity. But I think this drive in these conditions right now, I mean, it's real. If you're down there, Evan and Tracy are down
Yeah, it's definitely starting to come down now. I wouldn't want to be sitting out in that shit. Oh, Maye, another scramble and another first down. The Broncos get pressure, but he scrambles out of the pocket and gets another first down. Drake Maye's legs are the only thing that's hurting the Broncos today. They haven't been able to keep him in the pocket.
all schedule plays by Drake May. I don't think they're going to be able to just go 12 plays and just run offense, run the ball, throw the ball. He's got to do stuff like that.
It's been the biggest difference in this game.
He got 64 yards on the ground on 5 runs. That's how you win.
64 rushing yards for Drake Maye.
Yards don't look great in passing. The conditions are getting worse and worse.
Yeah, they're definitely going to stick to the run game. Because Vrabel is definitely not. He understands you play in the environment that you're in. Asking Drake Maye to throw the ball here is it's a tough way to get yards right now. Wind, snow. Drake Maye shaking out his throwing arm. That's never good. Handoff, and they pitch it back. Maye going for the flea flicker now. Throws it to Mac Hollins. Oh, down goes the line guy. Yep, they caught him. They caught him in that play.
What a play call. I mean, it looks so terrible, but there is one side that can actually do it. Josh McDaniels, perfect call. Matt Collins sells the fake perfectly. And Drake Maye, who has been incredible throwing the ball downfield all year, delivers as many strikes as he's had all year.
31 yards to Hollins.
They come on the run. The run, and they're going to get a short gain.
He just refuses to let him end it right away and pushing and shoving with Singleton and others.
I'm telling you, the conditions, it's going to be hard to, like,
Getting chippy out there.
how different it is for
It's getting chippy.
when they switch in the fourth quarter. It's been a long time since I've seen it this different. You need to be aggressive right now. If you're Josh McDaniels, go ahead and be aggressive with the quarterback for the football now.
The visibility is so low. If you're going to go deep, you almost need to make an instrument landing into the arms of a receiver.
Bringing the heat. Throws it outside, and it's incomplete.
He is not in sync with his quarterback there, Moss on the coverage.
You got to wonder now with these conditions, the way they are, what are your fourth down choices? Do you kick long field goals or do you go for it? Obviously, whatever they get on this play is going to make a difference on what they do if they have to make a decision on fourth down. I mean, in any normal circumstances, this is field goal range. Handoff, and he's going to get stopped for no gain. And so it's going to bring out the fourth down, and now will Vrabel bring his kicker out? Looks like it. Yep, Maye's going off the field. So they're going to try a field goal in these conditions. Miami kicker. Obviously, he's been practicing in New England all year, especially over the winter, so he's gotten a taste of what it's like kicking in shitty weather. But this is pretty bad for a 46-yard attempt. And it is no good. No good. And the score stays the same. The score stays the same.
This time, these conditions, as they're changing in real time, very difficult. This is a game.
We're going to take a quick break. It's going to be the fourth quarter. We will be right back.
I'd rather try and accomplish something great and fail than try to accomplish nothing and fully succeed. Past that here all night and wait if I have.
back for the fourth quarter. Put the fours up. Put the fours up. What a big play. Big miss. The fact that they didn't gain any yards on third down really forced Vrabel to have to try that field goal in those bad conditions. Come on, we need to get Evan Ingram one more reception. Because Drake Maye right now is certainly looking like he's going to hit that under on the 225.5 passing yards. We've already hit the 8-1 on. We've already hit the 8-1 on the first half tie. That was huge. So anything after that, man, we're getting into extra profit territory. Woo, look at that snow. It's definitely sticking on the field now. Sean McVay taking the ball so that he has the wind at the kicker's back, although it's like some tuck rule, what was his name, the kicker there for New England that always made all those winning kicks. All right, here we go. Little screen out. Not much of a gain there for Mims. And it's going to be third down, 3rd and 7.
Conditions have changed dramatically down here, and as you mentioned, the Patriots now are going to
The Broncos offense is going to have to do something. And, I mean, that field goal opportunity that was lost on the failed 4th and 1 is really looming large right now. Yeah, I mean, kicking right now will be terrible. Here we go. Back. Oh, it's incomplete. Little Jordan Humphries tries to make the catch. Jones breaks it up, and it's going to be 4th down. And Humphries had a chance, but Jones knocked it out.
By Stidham, that's got to be caught. Problem is the conditions are very difficult. That's why you play man-to-man, Jim, because it's like throw it perfectly, make the catch. Could be hard to do.
They've run only 6 plays in the second half.
So they're doing an overlay on the broadcast with the field lines and numbers. I was wondering why they were so much bigger and bolder. Pretty cool. Oh, did it go out or did it go in the end zone? Oh, that was so close to being right near the 1 or 2 yard line. So close.
You're watching the AFC Championship.
So New England's going to start at the 20, up 3.
How's that flu?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need Dayquil Intense Flu.
Power through your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. You do got this. Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching fever. Power through your flu.
Didn't get Ingram his reception.
Sorry, the bar's not open yet. Oh, it's not for me. It's for the bride. She said, can I get the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light? Her words, not mine. She actually wants 3.
He wants more of those deviled eggs, too.
Anything with a clean, crisp taste. The Bud Light.
Oh, now this guy's going that way. Now I'm getting the lay of the land.
Valets can be a big test for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
There's an overflow lot somewhere in the vicinity. If the garage is full, they go to the auxiliary. He said, if the garage is full, they go to the overflow lot.
I heard him. I was right here. Let's just stand quiet.
I bet you guys have driven some great cars, huh?
Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents.
Ooh.
Protect your home and auto with the bundle with
Man, Steph Diggs pulling Mayfield there, headbutting his own teammate without a helmet on. I mean, damn, brother. Don't get a concussion on the sideline. They need you.
Don't make eye contact. But then the director tells me that I've got to look at the bird for the scene, right? The whole thing's kind of a nightmare.
Did you have something big coming out, honey? No, just the bird thing.
So there's a
Why did we pay for dinner?
dilemma going on, I guess, or what you could call it, with the Barstool Sports crew. PFT commenter, if you know Barstool, I'm sure you know who he is, made a bet with Hank, who's a big New England fan, that if the Patriots made the Super Bowl, he would have to give him 50 grand. So there's a lot sweating between that. Having to give somebody 50 G's if his team makes the Super Bowl. And they're on the verge right now, up 3. They've got the snowblowers out. So what do we think? Do we like the numbers being projected or not?
Volkswagen Tiguan. Now anybody can drive like somebody. And by Dayquil, the daytime coughing, aching, 9 to none.
So do we like the overlay or not? Do we like the numbers and the lines being projected onto the screen? I like it, honestly. I want to be able to see where the fuck the ball is as far as where the field markers are. Stevenson with a big run on first down. Gets the first down.
Absolutely huge. Got to be able to run the ball in these conditions.
We are in the fourth quarter. My only thing is I think that they should do the overlay in the color of the team who has the ball. You don't have to do it in white on white on the snow. They could definitely change the color in those numbers. All right, here we go. Another run and a short gain this time by Stevenson. Yeah, this is an old school smash mouth football game now. I think New England's going to look to run the ball. They're not going to look to have any major turnovers or big mistakes that give the Broncos any hope. And they're going to lean on their defense, knowing that Stidham and the Broncos offense hasn't done anything. And the weather is certainly in their favor now. Here we go. Another handoff. Stevenson with another run. It's going to bring up third down, though. 3rd and 4. So I went with pizza. I got the pizza in the oven. The screaming Sicilian pepperoni. Here we go. Come on. 3rd and 4, Broncos. Make a play. Make a play here. Here we go. Maye going to throw it. Don't let him run. Don't let him run. Make him. Then they get the sack. Nice play by the Broncos defense there. Big play. Negative play, and it's going to be 4th and 11. They're going to get the ball back. Big, big, big defensive stand there by the Broncos. I know it's got to be hard to see his men now with the all-white jerseys in the white snow. Tony Romo's saying it right now. The white on white, it's going to definitely create a contrasting issue. Whoa, down goes the kicker. And it's out around the 32-yard line. No flag. No flag. It's been a pretty clean game up to this point. I mean, we've had like some false starts and shit, but we haven't had any major penalties. No roughings, no PIs or defensive holdings. I like this. And I'm sure the refs are having a hard time seeing now in the snow, which makes it even that much more harder for them to see those hand fighting. Drake Maye has now been sacked 15 times in the postseason alone. Wow, that is a lot. They've played, this is the 3rd game. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good, anybody's got the video up of that Broncos Stadium. Here we go. Here's a good one. This is what it looked like at kickoff. The 2-minute warning versus the start of the fourth quarter. Look at this. Don't even look like the same stadium.
$4.99 double cheeseburger meal at Burger King. It's the double cheeseburger you fell in love with, or the one you're about to. Quarter-pound beef patties, flame grilled with 2 slices and melty cheese, plus fries and a drink for just $4.99. You rule.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
I just switched to Visible Unlimited Data, $25 a month. What? You should join.
Oh, no.
I can't share a picture.
You should join Visible. It's only $25.
Uh-oh.
Look,
They're saying Drake Maye was kind of limping off the field after that sack, favoring his left leg.
A top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. Now, for a limited time, get Visible for $19 a month for 26 months. Visible. Live in the know.
We want your sweat. We want your blood. We want it all. Welcome to Survivor 50.
Light your torch.
I brought some unfinished business.
Be part of history.
Yeah, here's the sack.
New milestone season begins CBS February 25th.
Drake Maye on 3rd and 4. Come on.
Shots of today's game.
Boom. And down he goes.
Amazing.
All right.
Again,
11:29 left. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Quick handoff to Harvey. Gets the corner. Nice gain. Nice gain on 1st down.
nice caught here by Harvey to pick up 9.
Well, you'll see coming off the edge, to me, you would usually have a negative play right there. And the reason why you get yards, these conditions do matter in the sense that footing. So you can't get off blocks as much. It should technically help the offense because they know where they're going. And so the defense is going to have to change up the way they do it. And they're downwind, Jim. We talked about this. Advantage Denver, but they're down by 3.
Have not had a 1st down picked up in this half. Now they got a 2nd and 1. Go back to Harvey. He's going to try to cut away again.
Oh, nope, he did not get it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 now.
To pile on. And now you got a 3rd and 1. Ellis again in on that play.
I think you just run a quarterback sneak with Stidham here.
New England throughout most of the year and also in the playoffs for sure.
Put him under center. Let him run behind one of those 2 guards.
Plays right here determine your seasons. I mean, we saw the 4th down. That's why New England has the lead. They stopped Denver earlier, created the fumble opportunity for Stidham, and now all of a sudden they're in another huge 3rd and 1 situation on their own side.
But they got Stidham in the shotgun.
If you don't get this.
Harvey motions out, comes back in, takes the ball, and he's got the 1st down. Nice.
Initial 1st down of the 2nd half.
This is all the eye candy, the motion, get it running back out, and then come back in. Smart by Sean.
It's also nice you get the running back in motion. He's probably got a little bit better footing as opposed to trying to take off from a dead stop.
Sunday, March 1st on CBS.
Because he's already got his feet kind of dug in and his legs are underneath him. Trying to take off from a dead stop, there's a good chance you slip. All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
You're in the game. You're down 3. You got the ball. New England, you're up 3 on the road. In the AFC Championship in the 4th, you take that too.
All right, they fake it. Play action. Stidham runs out to the left and just throws it away. Wasn't there, throw it away.
Because, you know, they were literally guessing they were going to pressure there. And as soon as they went out and played coverage, and not everyone came after you, it's just 2 guys in the route. And you'll see DBs, 2nd-level players all over the place. Barmore's running down. Smart by Stidham to throw it away.
All right, we got Ingram in the slot, 5 wide. And they're mugging up the line like they're going to blitz here. Whoa. That play had no chance. They threw it to Ingram on what was going to be a tight end screen, but it was just, there was nothing there. Yeah, that just did not look good from the start.
In the game, there's empty. There's no running back back here. Well, earlier they tried to throw an outside screen.
Yeah, the defensive end went right with him right away. He saw it all day. As soon as the tackle took off, went to the outside,
New England adjusted smartly.
he went right with him. So now we're at 3rd and 10. Oh, timeout. Oh, he got it off. Stidham, throw it. Dumps it off underneath to his tight or Elijah Moore, but it's going to be 4th down now. And I think they're going to punt it.
The passer playing man-to-man and saying, go beat us. And since they've gotten rid of the zone coverages, they've actually really done a great job and made it hard for Denver, and that's winning them the game, the zones.
If you want to see a big play by a punter, this has the potential to be just that. Given again what New England would face going left to right, if he could find the coffin corner like he
Pin him
has
back.
in recent weeks, that could give Denver's defense a chance to
Oh, what a kick.
It wasn't ideal with the conditions.
He's going to be out at the 8-yard line of New England, so they are backed up deep in their own territory, and they're going to ask their defense to do something for them again.
44-yard punt, little knockdown punt, backs up New England.
Oh, that would have been nice to get Ingram that reception if he could have caught the ball, but that play was just blown up from the get-go.
A 100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So they did it themselves. A group of 25 soldiers backed each other. A century later, and we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values our founders shared. Honor, service, loyalty, integrity. Those are the things we live by. And why our members know we'll be there. Because at USAA, we take care of our own.
Are you guys ready to sing? You are my friend, you are special, you are my friend.
You're special to me.
You are the only one like you, my friend.
All right.
Can you spell friend?
Here we go. Had to get the pizza. Gotta let it cool down. This cheese is too hot. All right, and down goes Maye. Down goes Drake Maye in the slippery conditions. Yeah, if I eat that pizza right now, that shit is like hot lava. Burn the shit out of me. Let's let it cool off.
There you go. That's when you know the conditions are tough.
The running back slipped. But it looked like it was supposed to be a play action anyway. And now it's 2nd and 13. Handoff to Stevenson and a short gain. Short gain. Go 3rd and 11. Yeah, you can't be overly aggressive here. I mean, look at that wind. They're going to pass it. Maye rolls out to his left, throws it up and out of bounds. Uncatchable. And it's 4th and 11, and the Broncos are going to have another opportunity at this. And this is not going to be easy conditions to punt in. The Broncos punter at least was going from the middle of the field where he had better footing. This guy's standing in the end zone on a sheet of snow. I think you go for the return here because I don't think he's going to get off a great punt to begin with. And it goes off the side of his foot, and it's going to go out of bounds on the New England side of the field. They're saying it's at the New England 33. And that was about right. It went way off the side of his foot. Well, we can pretty much kiss that over goodbye, which is amazing considering our CLV that we got at 40.5 for it to go up to 42.5, 43. Handoff on 1st down, and the Broncos lose yards. Second and 12 now. Now you got to go back to the passing game. Harvey in motion again. Comes back in. 4 wide receivers, and they're going to dump it off to Harvey. And he just can't get any traction in this snow, and he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, Will Lutz getting ready as if he's going to come in for this one. Here we go. Stidham, he's going to take off and run for it, and he's short of the 1st down. Gets him a little bit closer for the field goal attempt. we go. 46 yarder. We've already seen a couple of missed field goals today. No wind, though. No wind. No good. The kick is no good. No good, and the Patriots stay ahead 10-7. Wow. And he just hooked it. The plant foot. Oh, he blocked it.
How about that? Just brought up Leonard Taylor off the practice squad last night. Tipped it.
That ball was blocked. It had a low trajectory, but it was blocked. Now New England with an opportunity to put this game on ice here. Literally. All right, Stevenson with a short gain on first down. Man, what a disappointing way for that drive to end with the great starting position that they had on that missed or that botched punt, the punt that went left. Second and 8 now. And another handoff, and he's going to lose yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Broncos trying to get the ball back again. No penalties. Another handoff and a no gain. So the Broncos are going to get the ball back. They're going to have about... They called timeout, right? Why'd they let all that time run off the clock? I mean, you're going to call a timeout there. Call the timeout right after the end of the play. See if they put any time back on the clock here.
Something to keep an eye on. Jarred Stidham, when he slid on that last drive, came off gingerly, and the athletic trainers were looking at him. It looked to be cramping. They were giving him electrolytes.
All right, so they put a little bit of time back on the clock.
He hasn't played in a regular season game since 2023, so certainly between the altitude and the amount he's played, you can see cramping become a problem, but something to watch. He's on the sideline still ready to go back in.
Something else to watch is Mims. Can he get some separation and give the Broncos a chance with the return?
And it goes out of bounds again. So the Broncos will start at their own 32-yard line. 3:05 remaining. One timeout, down by 3.
Just to give you an idea, we're still waiting word from official stats. We're far as the yardage, yard line.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's just play ball. Try to get it down the field and see what you can do with it. With 3 minutes to go, the 32-yard line.
Get Ingram a reception.
Stidham. In the pocket, wanted to heave it, now just shoves it.
Ugh.
Harvey, and that's only
I mean, that's just a bad play by Stidham because now the clock runs, man. Like, you gained 1 yard.
Outside here. Take a look here. He's about to throw that.
And fucking Ingram standing there wide open to the left.
Just throw that in the dirt.
I mean, Harvey would have almost been better off letting it hit the ground there. They wasted 30 seconds
New England has a slight advantage with obviously blending in.
for 1 yard.
enough on that replay with Mims for him to go ahead and chuck it down the field.
Now they're not lined up properly, so they got to get guys moved.
He went inside. I thought it was smart not to throw it. Great question.
2nd and 9.
They're rushing the snap. Stidham going deep, and it's going to be intercepted by the Patriots, and that's probably going to do it. That's probably going to do it. And you could see that play was messed up from the get-go because the first play sucked. The first play was a mistake, and they rushed for the second play. And he throws it up deep to Mims, had no shot at it, and Gonzalez comes down with an easy interception. Just a terrible, terrible, terrible situation. They don't have enough timeouts, so New England's going to run the ball. I assume they'll call timeout. And then the next play will take it down to the 2-minute warning. I mean, there's a scenario where they could get the ball back if they hold them to a 3-and-out. There's a scenario where Denver could get the ball again, but 1 first down for New England, and it's Super Bowl time in Boston, and the Barstool PFT commenter is going to owe his coworker 50 G's. All right, so they go down to the 2-minute warning. So now they'll call the timeout after the 2nd down play, which I can only assume is going to be a running play. Yeah, just a bad throw. Look at this. Look at this throw. Just bad. The play snap was rushed. He didn't have a chance to look over the defense, and he just threw it up. That was a prayer. Hope and a prayer.
Click if you need a quote today. Here's a quote. Lower your expectations. Know what I'm saying? We're still recording. Still recording. Doesn't matter. They just spit those, take that stuff.
Yeah, that was just bad execution all the way around. Here he is. Gonzalez comes up with the big play.
Start the year-end drive. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500 models with over $7,000 in total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Here it is again. Kind of got hit too. It looks like he didn't get to follow through. But here we go. Rashid Shaheed. We need him to get over 4.5 rushing yards. It looks like we're going to lose our fucking Evan Ingram over 2.5 receptions at 2. But we're going to get the Drake Maye under 225 passing yards. He's only got 86. So that's a winner. Winner on the Drake Maye under 225. We also got the winner on the first half tie at plus 800. So that was a big winner. That was a nice start to the day. We're going to lose our over 40.5. That's going to go down in flames. And barring the Broncos getting the ball back again, Evan Ingram's going to finish with 2 receptions. So we're going to lose that one. So we're ahead all in all, but and we're going to, nothing changes between now and the end of the game. We'll get the Broncos plus 5.5.
Presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy. That's all coming up on the State Farm post-game show. 2 minutes to go. The Broncos have only one timeout.
I assume New England's going to run the ball here. Force them to use their final timeout. And potentially get a first down. Yeah, they're way up along the offensive line. They're playing the run 100%. So they're going to call timeout. It's now 3rd down. Final timeout by the Broncos. If they don't get the first down here, they're going to get the ball back with like a minute and 10 seconds left, a minute and 12 seconds left, something like that. Somewhere around there. Maybe 120. No timeouts, needing a field goal. But I don't know if you throw the ball here.
Doesn't mean that I wouldn't possibly make a chance for something being thrown shorter to try and use the conditions to get a first down against the defense, but we'll see later.
Do you roll Drake Maye out? Do you use Drake Maye's legs here? He's been good at running the ball all day. Broncos are playing up. Everybody's up near the line of scrimmage. And there it is. Drake Maye with the scramble. Did he get it? Did he get it? I knew they were going to do something like that. Did he get the first down? They're giving it to him. I had a feeling they'd use his legs. Yeah, he got it. He got the first down. All right. There's the Broncos. Go down, but we cover the 5.5. New England's going to take the knee. Broncos try to get the ball on a. They're going to get encroachment.
Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty. Still first down. That's still such an aggressive call. I mean, huge. What a call.
Again, you got the State Farm post-game show. JB and the crew will recap the game, and we'll have the trophy presentation.
All right, so we got the winner. It's Broncos plus 5.5. We lose on the over 40.5. We lose Evan Ingram, but we get the Drake Maye under 225.5 passing yards. We got the 8-1 on the first half tie. So we're gonna cut the live stream off now, as it's nothing but kneel downs from the New England Patriots from this point on. We will be back for the second game on the other stream, so be sure to head over to Dead Money Sports and get on the live stream for the Seattle Rams NFC Championship game right here on Dead Money Sports on YouTube. I want to thank everybody for joining me in the first stream. Again, we will be back for the second game, but we're going to end this broadcast now and restart the stream with the other game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you made some money on this one. I hope you got that tie 8-1. 8-1. All right, but the Patriots win 10-7. New England is going back to the